Hey, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Phil, and we're the Cocktail Dudes. Today we're going to make the Last Sunrise.
Great cocktail. Nice and refreshing. This is our take on Charles Joly's The Sun Also Rises.
That's right.
Great
Which was
cocktail.
a take on the Sloe Gin Fizz.
Right. So it's kind of an evolution here you're seeing.
Yeah.
And we have videos of all those cocktails, right? And in this cocktail, we're substituting the absinthe that Charles Joly put in his cocktail with Besk or Malort, right?
Yep.
Which a sip will kill you if you're not careful. Right?
It isn't very good in a good way.
Yeah, it's horrible in a good way, right? It gets a bad rap because it is so terrible, but in a cocktail, not so bad, right?
Yeah.
It's terribly bitter, of course. We use the kind from Leatherby, the guys from Chicago. They used to call it Malort, but now they call it Besk, which is Swedish for bitter. But it's a wormwood liqueur. The more common one you see is this Jeppson's Malort, which, of course, will kill you twice as fast as the Leatherby version.
Right.
But just, intensely bitter, but with a kind of a rindy component too, and makes this cocktail in particular, gives it a lot of depth. Here you have the kind of the cherry plumminess from the Sloe Gin, a nice ginger bite from the ginger beer, which we're using in place of Joly's champagne or the club soda from the Sloe Gin Fizz.
Right.
Right. And then we're using a very mild sour grapefruit juice instead of lemon juice. Right. Makes for one fantastic cocktail.
Very good.
All right, let's begin.
Let's make it.
We're going to put everything except the ginger beer into our cocktail shaker, starting with 1.5 ounces of Sloe Gin. Sloe Gin is actually a liqueur. Gin plus macerated sloe berries or blackthorn berries,
Right.
and then sugar, and then 3/4 ounces of Malort or Besk, which would kill most people, Phil.
I think so.
You got to kind of work your way up to that.
You got to get used to it.
We give it a bad rap, but in all honesty, it is horrible, right?
Yeah, it is. But it goes wonderfully in a lot of different cocktails.
Yeah.
You could actually check out all the different cocktails we use it in.
Right, and it kind of makes us feel like a man when we drink it, right?
Yep, it'll put some hair in
I probably would have helped my sore throat I would have drank it when I got sick.
Yeah, you should have took a
1
shot of
ounce of grapefruit juice. We already have that measured out. And then 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. And we're going to do 1 eyedropper full of these Bitter Cube Boulevard bitters. Some nice dried fruit elements that go in here, which kind of give the plumminess of the Sloe Gin a little more depth.
We're going to add ice to that, shake it up, while Jeff measures out the ginger beer.
I'm going to put 2 ounces of the ginger beer into our champagne flute. Really a great cocktail. We love this with greasy food, like a nice greasy hamburger,
That's right.
fried food like onion rings. We'll pour this in sort of aggressively so it mixes in with the ginger beer and fizzes up. Really a great cocktail. And we're going to garnish that with a little piece of candied ginger. We'll just put that on the rim of the glass. And here you have your fantastic Last Sunrise. Enjoy.
Cheers.